In a remote village where no woman had grown hair for generations, the people accepted their fate. They called it the bald village, and baldness had become their identity. But beneath the surface lay a dark secret, a curse born from cruelty. Years ago, the villagers wrongly accused the widow of murdering her husband. Instead of compassion, they showed brutality. They dragged her to the village square, shaved her head, beat her, and banished her. As she departed in tears, she cursed them, "You have taken my dignity. You will become bald from generation to generation." And so it came to pass. Then one extraordinary night, fate intervened. A baby girl named Zara was born with thick black hair. The midwife screamed in shock. But joy turned to tragedy. Zara's mother died after childbirth, and her father followed within a month. According to tradition, Zara was sent to live with her aunt, Mama Vero, who had a daughter of her own named Vero. From the first day, Mama Vero felt a sharp pain in her heart. This child possessed what her own daughter never would: beautiful, flowing hair. As Zara grew, so did her hair. It fell down her back like royal cloth, catching sunlight and turning heads wherever she walked. The villagers reacted in different ways. Some admired her openly, calling her hair a blessing. Others watched with quiet sadness. But Mama Vero watched with growing hatred, her heart poisoned by comparison. Despite the hostility in her home, Zara remained gentle and kind. She helped with chores, fetched water, and greeted elders politely. The villagers could not help but like her, which only deepened her aunt's jealousy. Everything changed the day the oracle summoned the village. In the sacred grove, the aged seer proclaimed, "The curse will end. The one who carries what was taken shall rise. She shall become queen and marry the prince. Through her purity, the curse shall be broken." Then she spoke the words that sealed Zara's fate. The girl with hair is the chosen one. Hope and jealousy collided in that moment. While the village saw salvation, Mama Vero saw a threat. She knew that if Zara lost her purity, she would lose everything. That knowledge became a weapon. One evening, Zara returned from the stream exhausted. Mama Vero offered her a drink with a sweet smile. Zara drank and soon collapsed into darkness. When she woke, she found herself surrounded by an angry mob throwing stones and shouting accusations. A man had been found lying beside her unconscious body. She was being condemned for immorality she did not commit. "I did nothing," Zara screamed, terrified and confused. "I am innocent." But the crowd would not listen. When Mama Vero arrived, pretending shock, she immediately called for the traditional punishment: Zara's hair must be shaved. Zara begged desperately, tears streaming down her face. "Please, auntie, have mercy. I did not do this." But Mama Vero held her down while another woman brought the blade. With each stroke, Zara's heart broke. Her beautiful hair fell in clumps to the dusty ground, and with it, her dreams of becoming queen seemed to die. The village moved on quickly. Zara was shunned, whispered about, avoided. She stayed inside, no longer singing or smiling. At night, she cried silently, wondering why the ancestors had abandoned her. Then something remarkable happened. Weeks after the shaving, Zara touched her head and felt tiny strands of hair growing back. Day by day, her hair returned, growing thicker and fuller. Whispers spread through the village like wildfire. What Mama Vero did not know was an ancient truth: in the bald village, when a woman's hair was shaved falsely, it would grow again. Only the truly guilty remained bald forever. Zara's growing hair was proof of her innocence. Fear gripped Mama Vero's heart. Soon the king heard everything. Guards arrived and summoned those involved to the palace. The man who had been paid to lie beside Zara was brought forward and confessed everything. Mama Vero fell to her knees as the truth was exposed. Justice was served. On the wedding day, drums filled the air. Zara stood beside the prince, radiant and calm, her hair flowing once again. As they knelt before the king, something miraculous occurred. Women across the village felt tiny strands of hair sprouting on their heads. The curse was breaking. Zara's innocence and purity had healed them all. Mama Vero and Vero could only watch in disbelief as they carried water and firewood for the celebration, their hands rough from labor, their hearts heavy with regret. They had tried to destroy Zara, yet she had risen above it all. Zara ruled with wisdom and compassion, never seeking revenge. She forgave those who wronged her, understanding that punishment had already touched them. She taught her people that cruelty and jealousy destroy, but courage and truth heal even the deepest wounds. Years later, mothers would tell their daughters, "Be like Zara, strong, pure, and brave. Even when the world turns against you, truth will always prevail. The board village became a place of freedom, where hatred was remembered only as a lesson. And Zara's name lived on, not as a girl who suffered, but as a queen who proved that innocence is stronger than any curse.